Hello. What's up, guys? Good morning, everyone. Apologize for that. I was just eating real quick. Let's get on the charts here. Got some coffee here ready to go. Got some breakfast. Man, I'm ready to take on anything right now. Looks like we might be heading up here to the previous day close. Previous day close. Let's see what happens once we get up there. And let's go ahead and prep the charts real quick. I have a lot of the same stuff that I had on yesterday. Still useful today. This is a gap down here. We have a gap that needs to fill. Let's see what else. We got resistance up above. We got support down here. And it looks like we possibly have a range here. Right? So we have a range. We have to observe the condition of the market. Right? What's the condition? Ask yourself. This is how we start the day, right? What is the condition? You need to know the condition of the market so then you know which way to trade. So if we look at the hourly here, we're still on this uptrend. We have one touch here, we got a second touch here, we have a third touch here, so we have a valid trend line. And what else do we have on the chart? We have these next areas of support. Support here, resistance up above over here. So it is possible, after we broke this support here on the hourly, it is possible that this could pull back and start to give us that channel going lower, possible. Which, I don't know, but we had a pretty big move yesterday. We had a retest of this low, and then now it looks like it's reversing. So let's try to see if we can find our channel going lower. Let's take this out of the way for now. Let's see if we can find our channel going lower here. Okay, we got one touch here. Oh, we actually got another touch here. Touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here. So this is a valid trend line here. That's a valid trend line. It is possible we could be going up to the high of this channel before we see some sellers. Not always is the case that we make it all the way up here, but sometimes we make it close, maybe up here. Sometimes it goes over a little bit. But let's just say right here for now. Market's going up. And let's see here. We get some buyers stepping in really strong right now. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's about everything. I want to mark this previous high here on the 1 hour. And I think that's pretty much it. The chart has pretty clear on what we're able to see here. We have a range. We have resistance up above right here. And we're awful close to that previous day close. Got a move, strong move here from this demand zone, a pullback. Looks like a small flag. Now we're pushing up. It's tough to be a buyer here because of the previous day closing price can act as resistance. So if you're buying here, you will be expecting price to break this previous day close and then perhaps pull back and retest a support here going higher. Let's label that right here. Previous day close is going to be PVD. That's not Providence. It's previous day close. I think that's about it from what I can see on the QQQs or the Nasdaq. Then we can go over to the ES here and take a quick look. Move our previous day high here. Previous day low down here. Broken this little flag right here on the U's. All right, it's now 9:43 a.m. Let's take a quick look. We had a couple high impact news at 8:30, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing. The gas report is not really critical like that, but that's coming at 10:30. Okay, what else? What else? What else? All right, so we got SPY on the hourly. Let's mark on trend line. We have a broken support or trend line right here. So the ES is actually looking a little bit more bearish than the Nasdaq here. We got previous day high, previous day low. What else do we need on here? We need to have this resistance here. Possibly we could be pushing up to any of these previous highs as targets. All right, we just got our first 15-minute candle. We already know we're in a small uptrend here. Slightly bearish on the higher time frame. I think it's possible we could sweep these highs up in here. I think that's realistic. But we would need to have buyers really blast through this previous day close here and this previous supply zone as well. It's looking pretty bullish, so it's a possibility we could do it. I think so. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh man, this coffee is nice. All right, looks like we're losing momentum here. Slowing down just a little bit. We're still above the EMAs here, so we know we're in an uptrend at the moment. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Looks like we might push over this supply zone right now. Come on. Come on, buyers, push that thing up there, man. They're gonna go, I think, for this target right here. Seeing a little bit of weakness here. Let's see if they can hold out. She's going. Buyers are strong here. Buyers are strong here as well. They might be able to punch through this. Patience is key, guys. Patience is key. Might not make it. Yeah, it looks like they're attempting to break this previous day close, but so far we haven't closed below any of these bullish candles. So now no seller has been able to close below this previous green candle. So till they do that, the price is still looking pretty bullish to me. This is a bearish candle, but notice we're still above the last candle low, so this is still bullish. Watch that thing pop. Watch that thing pop, man. Oh yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on, get it. Man, they're struggling in there. Come on, get it. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Sellers are saying we still got this. But like I said, until they close below this previous candle, they're not in control yet. Okay, so we have a low here. We have a low here. Let's see if they create a higher low here to let us know whether this has still the opportunity to go higher. I'm already out on this trade, but I want to see if they can still try it a second time. We have this demand zone here. This can very much pull back, try to go up again. Right, the market structure, the lows and the highs is indicating this could still go up. Just because you see a big bearish candle doesn't mean, okay, price is just going to come down now. All right, so once this candle closes here, we're seeing that this candle is very weak by the wick below it. And like I was saying, depending on how, if this creates a higher low, this still can go up. For us to know for sure this is going down, we have to take out that low and create a lower high here. That this is when we'll know, okay, it's coming down. Until then, you don't really know for sure. All right, let's see what we get here. You know, we're moving a little slow this morning, but hey, it's gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. It's starting to look like a higher low here. Starting to give that look. All right, still fighting here. They're still fighting. All right, if they're gonna push over this higher here, I think they have to now. This is kind of like a now or never type of thing. They have to have buyers kind of step in now here. See if they show up. Right? Looks like she wants to come down. Okay, so now I'm looking to see if we will break the support here, pull back, retest, create a higher, lower high, and then start to reject the low of the support. Just gotta be patient here, guys, for that good setup, man. Just gotta be patient. I have to wait it out. I have to just kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Just wait. One thing for sure is we know we're holding above the support, right? This is support right here because price pushed up, pulled back, and then from this point on pushed higher. So we know this is support right here. And this is support right here as well. It's just this support is at an angle and this one's horizontal. There we go. See, there's that push. This is why we're still bullish, because we're still above support. You should always be bullish above support. And now we're going to take out this high, which was the initial thought, right? That we would push and get to this high right here. I took that a buy on that impulse on the way up, so I got in quick. I was in and out right away within seconds. So I was in from here to here real quick. I'm just looking to take a little piece of that. It was just so fast. It's hard to call it, right? It's hard for me to call it when I'm by the time I call it, I'm already out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm recognizing that we can still push up. This is my initial goal here. That's why I circled it. I see, you know, I'm mentioning how we're above support. So you still have to think bullish, even though it's coming down, because we're above support. And price is looking probably to fake sellers into getting short here. Now realizing that we have this uptrend, now realizing that all the EMAs are pointing up, so we should be looking to be a buyer in the market. And that's why I was looking for this. I was looking for the move up all morning. You know? So that's why we're just following what we're seeing here on the chart. This is not things that I'm just making up, right? We're just following what's on the chart. Just following it up. Did anybody take that take a buy here? Anybody make some money yet? We are up 400 on the day, not bad. That's it for that account. Just passed another challenge. Not much, but a little. Okay, okay. Still going up. Headed towards that target. She's going. We're above the 50-minute range now. Right here. There it is. We're almost there. If we look back, this is where our target was. We have equal highs here. That's what we're targeting. The best time to buy, one thing I can recommend for you guys to do is to try and buy pullbacks, right? Try when you want to buy the market, try to buy it when it's pulling back. If the market's going up, the best time to buy is when it pulls back. When it pulls back. And a good time to buy the market when it's trending is, as you can see, this purple line here is a 21 EMA. And every time we bounce off of it, presents a good opportunity to buy as we're pushing away from it. Because then you can place your risk nice and close, and then you can have way more profit, right? Prefer to buying up here and then having your stop loss down here and having your profit maybe up here, right? You want to look for setups where your risk is much lower and your profit is much bigger. That's where you want to look to enter, where you can make that happen. And there it is. We hit that target there. You can either take profit there or close it out. And you can completely close it out. You can leave it runner if you want. But that was our target. There's a chance we make it to the high of this channel over here next. Nvidia's ripping too. Probably looking to take out these previous areas, these previous highs over here. Previous highs. Who knows? Possibility. The best chance here would be to buy a pullback. If we use this resistance as support. So this resistance here was resistance here as well. When this eventually comes down, uses as support, could give a low entry to go long and then keep your risk nice and tight. Let's look at what else? You want me to look at something in particular here? Look at AMD. AMD is choppy right here. You see, this one you wouldn't want to trade. Look at all this chop right here. It's just chop right there. You don't want to trade this one. At least not today, until we break out of this range. And you can look at, Apple. Apple's pretty bearish. It is too low to sell for me, though. I would like to sell at previous resistance, like here. Or here. Or at the low of this previous day closing price. So, but this is so far away from the 200 EMA. This is eventually, right? This momentum is eventually gonna slow down, right? And it's gonna be bullish and start to look to go up eventually, right? So this is why, like, if it's already been running for a long time, this thing has been coming down since yesterday, so I would probably want to prefer a pullback to be a seller. Let's see, we got XRP here. It's ripping right now. So you see XRP, same thing. It's been coming down. Now it's pulling back to meet with the 200 EMA. It's kind of like the same thing here in Apple. It's been coming down. It's probably going to eventually pull back and meet with the 200 EMA. And then probably either push higher or lower from there. Let's see what else we got here. Any interesting stocks? AMC, I used to trade this back in the day. When I first started trading, this is what I used to trade. AMC, just like the movie theaters, basically. and this thing is very low. This stock used to be at like over $15-20 a couple years back. So if we go on the weekly time frame, so every candle's a week, we can see this thing has been coming down. Look at some notes from when I used to trade it back in like forever. Clear that up. So yeah, AMD has been taking a hit. Oh my god, damn, look at that. This stock is just no good. During the COVID time, I think they went up. Yep, during COVID time it went up. And then since then it's just been coming down. I do think in the future this is gonna eventually pop. They'll, I think, eventually come up with a new concept for movies and shit. You know, they have the 3D already, but you know, with technology and AI, they'll probably come up with some crazy shit. You know, they already got the movie theaters that shake the chairs, and eventually I think this could pop later in the future. It's gonna be a risk though, because it's very low, $3.50. That's not much at all. They have to come up with something new to revive the stock. Let's see what else. We got Meta. Let's see Meta on the 5-minute time frame. It's reset, and Meta is bearish. Bearish is below the 200 EMA, below the 21. This could have been a good scalping here. This short right here, bam. Could be a quick scalp. Q's is not doing much right now. We're still in the same spot. We have not moved from there yet. Just chilling in the same spot, man. So we'll see if we'll have to see how the market reacts, right? I only focus mostly on key areas, support and resistance. I want to see how a price acts against the 50-minute opening range. I want to see how it does with its following resistance, supply and demand zones. So trading is much like just observing and seeing how price is acting. You know, just like you observe a person and you know how they act or how they, you know, their ways. Stocks are the same way. They have their personalities, you know. So this is why we're always kind of, you know, debating buyers, sellers, who's in control, who has the most favor right now, who's has the advantage, right? And knowing that we're in this uptrend right here, it's telling you clearly that buyers have the advantage. So if buyers have the advantage, you want to be looking to buy. Like I was saying, you don't want to buy at the high. You want to buy when the market's low and it has the potential to push higher. You want to buy again when it's low with the potential to push higher. So if we're looking to sell this market, we would want to see this trend line or this support break. We want to see the support break, and we want to see either a lower high. Some cases you might get a higher high and then it'll flush. But then what happens is if we do make a higher high, if it does happen, you will usually get a big reaction from the sellers here, or you will get a very long wick candle. So you will get a candle like this. You will get a candle like this with a very small body and a long wick, or you will get some kind of sign that, you know, this is a strong reaction upon making that next high. Because the market can come down, but it's not just going to go down and it's not just going to go down like this, unless some kind of catastrophic thing comes out. You're expecting to follow the wave, right? Market goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, and then starts to reverse. So in order to get that consistency in trading, now that you know where you want to be, a buyer and a seller, you want to be going with the trend, you now have to be picky with your trades, making sure that everything's lining up with what you're looking for. And you have to have rules. You have to have a set of rules that are going to keep you alive in the market. You know, for instance, your rule could be not going against the 21 EMA, or not trading the first 10 minutes of the market open. And those can all be rules that you can apply to help you be consistent over time. Okay, so we're starting to slow down here after running this previous high from yesterday. Now price is looking very weak. We got a doji candle here, right? The buyers are getting smaller, right? Body of the candles is getting smaller and smaller. So this is letting us know that, okay, market is not so interested as it was before in buying, right? When it was buying down here, it was buying like crazy. It's very strong. Now it's like, it's not really buying as much now. It's losing interest. So this would not be a spot for me to buy here, for me at least. The only way you would have a position here, in my opinion, is if you bought here and then you left the runner as the market was pushing up. Because if you left the runner, then you can trail. You can say, okay, as long as we're above the 9 EMA, I can hold this runner. So this professional trading is a very rule-based way of you know, making a profit. Everything has to be by rules. You have to have rules. I can't just guess trading. You know, I can't just be like, I think it's gonna go up, let me just buy it and then spray the guy. Like, no. You have to try to be strategic with it so that you have a high probability. All right, let's take a look at another stock here while we wait for this thing to give us another setup. Let's see. We got Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's choppy today. Let's see, they got this range right here. They're above the 21 EMA and above the 200. They could possibly rip it all the way up here. if this candle closes strong outside of that range, this could be a good setup on Coke. This could actually be a good setup. Liking the setup here on Coke, man. I might take that. So we got Walmart. Walmart gap down overnight. And we saw a retracement, full retracement of this move down here at open. But staying below the 21 EMA, so the shorts are in favor, that's for sure. Netflix is kind of like Coke. We got the same trend line here, same range. And if you look at Coke, it's kind of like the same setup, same thing, same idea. GameStop, holy shit. Damn, look at this gap on GameStop, yo. GameStop just dropped like $5, yo. Jesus. It's failing to make a new low. On GameStop, you have a gap above. This is what you all should be doing, yo, with your time, with your free time. Just looking at charts, analyzing the chart. You have a gap above, you have support here. You can see clearly sellers aren't really interested down here. This could possibly be signaling a reversal, looking like a double bottom here. Oh, let's take a look here. See, looks like a double bottom there. Double bottom reverse. That's a pretty drastic drop on GameStop. They must be catching a lot of hate from that new Switch that came out. That new Nintendo Switch. They've been saying a lot of bad things about it on the internet. I don't know. I don't have one, so I can't tell you. But could be related. Could be something else. Damn, that's a huge drop. That's a huge drop, man. Holy shit. That is wild. GameStop is hurting, yo. Pray for GameStop. Coke, still here. Walmart, nothing. Amazon. Oh. Let's see what else, guys. You guys want me to go over anything, yo? Say something. You guys are quiet. Falling asleep, probably. I feel that. Market does seem pretty slow today. You listening? You're trying to learn and understand those charts. Yeah, nice, nice. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I know it's a lot at first. You know, the beginning is the toughest part because you don't really know the whole concept of how the price moves, and you know. But if you just stick to it, man, over a long period of time, it'll start to click for you, and it gets easier. It gets easier. If you guys are liking the content so far, do me a favor and hit a like, so that way we can get this information out there to more people. Help us grow as a community. And yeah, and just ask questions, guys. Just ask questions. I'm here doing this live for y'all, so don't be scared. You know, there's no dumb questions. Just, you know, 1 or 2 a day. Sit down, I can get to it. Yeah, good. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it, man. You're on the right path. Take 1 or 2 of the best trades possible. Done for the day. It's not about sitting there and forcing, you know, oh, let me take this trade, another trade, another trade, another trade, another trade. Just forcing it, you know. I'd rather be a sniper and wait for the best opportunity and then shoot when I have the setup ready, you know, rather than you know, shooting a bunch of trades. You know, it's like spraying an SMG and just hoping to land one hit. I'd rather wait for the opportunity to be extremely good, you know, grab my sniper, aim, and freaking shoot, you know. Still holding above the 90 MA here, so this is still very strong. This is still very strong here. If you guys haven't yet signed up for the giveaway that Take Profit Trader is doing, if you go to their Instagram, they're giving away 4 free funded accounts of 50K each. So take advantage of it. You know, you never know, you might get one, and if you do, hey, could be a chance for you to make some money with that account. Of course, they don't pay me to promote them, but just trying to help people out there, man. Trying to make a couple dollars, try to gain their freedom and their time, you know, control over your time and your freedom, man. It's amazing. I'd much rather do this for 1 hour a day and make $400 and have to go work 40 hours a week to make that same amount, you know. I'm up 402, and that took me by 10:05. So that took me like 35. So like 9:30 to 10:05, it took me to make $400. I'd rather much rather be dedicated to this, to where I can leverage, my time to make more than to make pennies on the dollar. But I get it. We all have to work, right? These challenges aren't cheap. Some of them, I mean, if you go with Apex, you can get them real cheap sometimes, but those take profit trader challenges, they ain't cheap, man. You're gonna be spending around $100 for one of the cheapest ones. So 50K challenge, that's $119 right now. Challenges ain't cheap, and you're gonna blow probably at least your first 10, depending on what kind of trader you are. If you're very good at controlling your emotions and now over leveraging, then you might only blow a few before you pass your challenge. But for me, I was just looking to pass it. I was like, no, I'm not giving up. I'll just get another challenge and I'll try. But I had no kind of guidance. You feel me? I had to kind of just learn on my own. I had no guidance. I was just out there swinging for the fences and hoping I get it. And over 3 years, I kind of learned the most important things about trading that I should really focus on. So one of them being, like we said earlier, taking less trades, taking high probability setups, and then just being patient, man. Being patient. Just listen to the market. The market's telling you right here, we're bullish, we're going up, so don't short it. Don't short it. If the market's bullish, don't short it. Unless you have a strategy that that you're comfortable with, then by all means do what you gotta do. But for the most part, you're gonna want to follow the EMAs. Sometimes I go against it, but that's because I know how to do it. I'm been doing this for 3 years, so. But for you guys starting, I would say, just stick to the EMAs, right? You have these lines, these EMAs telling you it's pointing up. Just look to be a buyer. Try not to complicate it. When the EMAs are down, right? When the EMAs are down, look to sell it. The EMAs are all pointing down. Sell the market. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. You just have to, of course, sometimes it's gonna get choppy, and well, those are the times that you don't want to trade. You want to make that a rule not to trade the market when it's choppy. That's why sometimes in the morning I'll notice the market's way too choppy for me to trade, and I'll be like, all right, guys, I'm ending the stream early today. There's just nothing for me out there. I'll come back maybe in the afternoon. And for the longest time, one time I had a mentor for like 30 days. He was pretty good, but I couldn't really afford the guy. He was very expensive. But I wouldn't understand, like back in the beginning, why he wouldn't trade all day. I'm like, man, why is this guy trading? Like, why he only trade until 11, or why he only trade until like 10:30, or And then as I took more losses and I started to gain more experience, started to notice, man, you got to trade the market when it's in good condition. It's like the weather. It's not always sunny out. So when it gets cloudy, when it gets rainy, that's when you need to stop. Right now, it looks like we have a slight sunny day out, Markets has been going up. It's not moving very fast, or, but it's moving. It's going up. So it's easy for you to make a profit when the market's moving in one direction. Now, if it's going up, down, up, down, up, and then you're just like, oh man, it's just a tough time. I have to go now. Good luck, guys. All right, Lenny, thanks for joining us. And we'll be back. Let me see. Tomorrow, I think I'll do power hour tomorrow, so like 3 p.m. Usually Friday, sometimes good. Last hour of the day. 10:44. I'm pretty much done with my trading as well. I might wait for the afternoon to take more, to see if I take anything. But yeah, this is already too late for me to buy up here. It's not bearish enough for me to sell it. So if I can't buy and I can't sell it, then I can't trade it. Unless you look at another stock here and you see another opportunity elsewhere, then yeah, you're gonna go ahead and do what you gotta do. Microsoft looks pretty good here. Break and retest here. Looks like a good buy setup for Microsoft. Oh, one or 2 days I can learn the charts. All right, bet. I got you. Yeah, buddy. I might try this buy on Microsoft here. Just don't like this volume down here. It's so low. I'll let it slide. Just gonna be picky with my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm good. We got this like black pattern here. Maybe if we get another candle closure. And this is a huge, right? We get a lot of momentum here. It's a lot of momentum going up. So it can maybe work out. José, vamos a hacer par de pesos para irnos a pescar temprano. Yes, sir. That's what's up, yo. You guys go fishing. Let me know, yo. I might pull up. Yeah, slow market, yo. Slow grind. Slow grind. Started the last 6 weeks. Yep. Yo, the market has been very choppy lately, man. I remember when this first joined in, market was hot, man. It was like every day there was just so much money to be made. And then, sure enough, shit did not last long. Not last too long. I'm gonna put an alert here to cross this high on Microsoft. Crossing, yes. Let me know. If we break out this high, then yeah, I want to know what's up. ES has been on a nice uptrend here. Killing. The ES is straight up, man. Getting some sellers here. Be at the high of this channel here, so yeah, we are expected to see some sellers over here. Wonder if that ES has got the same supplies on here. Let's take a look on 15. No, we did not have the same supplies on here. It's more like up here. Alright guys, if we don't get nothing by the 11 o'clock, man, I'm about to call it a day. I'll see you all on Fortnite if anything. See. This one I have IPO. Nah, man, I don't think so. Not that I know of. I did hear my alarm go off for Microsoft. Let's see. Oh yeah, we broke that flag. We broke that flag on Microsoft. Trigger my alert. I think I'll take an entry up here at this high. Oh, that's a short, my bad. Long. Do a 1 to 1.5. Damn. Microsoft has been killing it, yo. That's wild. Look at this. That's crazy. Look at this, yo. Oh, shit. Microsoft. God damn. Holy shit. Yo, look at this. Look at that gap right here. Holy shit. Boy. Microsoft looking really good all of a sudden, yo. Looking really good. Bueno, fellas. And ladies and gents. I know there's some, might be a couple ladies out here. Where's Nicole and Jen at, yo? Gotta get the asses out here trading, yo. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in, man. Microsoft ripping. Yeah, man. That's what I was just looking at, bro. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, why Microsoft ripping like that, bro? I haven't, to be honest, I've had Microsoft on my watch list, but I've never like really looked at it like that. But now that I see, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to stray some Microsoft. You know? It's probably not gonna work. We got this trend line up above right here, kind of holding price underneath. So you can see we already got a rejection off of it. So before I knew this was there, it was looking very bullish, but now that I see that there, I'm like, yeah, it's not looking as good as it was before. But if we manage to get a strong breakout, maybe some volume up here, I will still take it and give it a shot, you know, and just control my risk, which is the only thing you can do is just control your risk and have it meet all your requirements. All right, we got a bull flag strong. There's a lot of momentum. Yes, sir. She's pushing. Yeah, man. Nicole slacking, yo. Gen 2, I don't see her out here. Supposedly they want to make some money. Living the good life. Alright, yo. I'm gonna give this a try on Microsoft. Give it a try. I want to see us break through this. I want to see us break through this resistance here. Either I want to see a rip or pull back and retest and then get another bounce up here. Give it a shot. Control my risk tight right here. That's all I'm risking. And this is where I'll take profit. Let's do a 1 or 1.5. Not be too greedy. So I'll take profit right here. Whisked out. Dudes don't want to do shit. Yep. We could be hitting this supply zone up here. So far on the 50-minute time frame, there hasn't really been a whole lot of selling. So, hey, it's popping. Easy, I'm up $2. Yeah. Come on, Microsoft. Don't disappoint, bro. Don't disappoint, bro. Shit. Hopefully this play works out on Microsoft, y'all. Let me take a look at the daily here. Daily time frame. Oh shit, Microsoft is at all-time highs? No way. No way. Hold on. Weekly. Man, look, I want to have these lines here on Microsoft from back in 2023. Must have looked at it then. Oh, damn. Yeah, Microsoft is ripping right now. We are all-time highs. All-time highs, brother. Alright. She's ripping. She's ripping. Come on, Microsoft. Don't disappoint me, yo. This is going to be my last trade of the day. Well, for the morning. I might take one more in the afternoon. Maybe. Super picky. Being super picky. Taking high probability trades, guys. What I'll do is if we get another bullish candle here, Get another bullish candle here. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. Then I move my stop to break even. Oh, rip it. Rip it. We need another bullish candle on there. Not a time to see selling yet. It's not quite time yet. Come on, Microsoft. Let's go. Got a strong volume here on this breakout. Beautiful. Perfect setup, y'all. Perfect setup. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on. All right, this thing is taking a long time to move, man. All right, it's already 11:07, 11:08. I think I might just call it a day. I'm gonna buy position here on Microsoft, and I think I'm gonna hang on to it for a little bit, see if we hit my target. Well, that's pretty much it, man. Thanks for joining the live, y'all. I'll see you on next time, man. Peace.